I'm here with Minnesota State baseball coach Grant Harding as his Cougars are set to head down to Florida next week for some spring training action. Coach, first off, a couple weeks ago you were able to play some outdoor baseball here in Minnesota, which was kind of historic. It's believed to be the earliest outdoor baseball games, varsity-wise, in collegiate baseball history in the state. What was it like to take part in those games?
Well, we had amazing weather. It was awesome to get out and play. Coach Rushing at Carleton and myself were pretty good friends, and we were supposed to play in the Dome on the 23rd, and they couldn't convert it in time because of the tractor pull. So we rescheduled for April, and we knew we were going to have good weather. So I called Aaron and asked if his field was going to be ready, and he said probably not. And he said, "What about yours?" And I said, "Probably not." And then we decided, well, what about Minnetonka? It's all turf. So we called and rented out Minnetonka, and it just worked out great.
Yeah, so that leads you into Florida. You have a couple games under your belt now. You have 10 games in 7 days starting on Monday. What do you hope to get from your team when you take your team down to Florida?
Well, we want to be competitive and go out and compete in every game we're in. We're going to use a lot of arms. That's what normally happens down there when you get that many games bunched up. But it's a great time for our guys to get out, compete. They get to feel a little bit of what kind of a minor league player goes through, playing every day, going to the ballpark, BP, playing a doubleheader, and coming back to the hotel, resting, getting night's sleep, and rinse and repeat, so to speak. So it's really a fun time to go down to the ballpark. We're gonna get a lot of guys some looks on the hill and go and compete and try to get a bunch of W's down there.
You mentioned you're going to be relying on your arms quite a bit. Talk about your pitching depth. Who do you have at the top of your rotation there?
Well, Joey Hyde is a senior for us, and he's been a 3-year starter on the mound. And just been a consistent competitor for us. He was all-conference last year. Goes out and competes every time we give him the ball. He's kind of one of our go-to guys. Then we have Mike Dockendorf, who's a senior for us. He was all-conference honorable mention 2 years ago. Mike's got a lot of starts in the Cougar uniform as well. And he started against Carleton, had a really good outing. Pitch count got up there a little bit, so we had to get him out. It would have been interesting to see what he could have done if we left him in there a little longer. But Mike has been a mainstay on the mound here the last 2 years as well. And then we have Mitch Reller, who's a senior, who's logged many, many innings for us as well. And those are kind of top 3 guys on the top of the rotation. We've got Tyler Hannon, who was all-conference honorable mention last year. He's a junior for us, and he's the mainstay in the bullpen, and he's really been really effective. He came in and pitched in the Carleton game and did a great job there as well. So hopefully he can keep it rolling into Florida as well. But those are probably our top 4 arms, and they're upperclassmen. They know how to pitch, and we're excited to see what they can do this year.
Now at the plate, some of those top guys you're going to be relying on to get those runs across the plate?
Well, it all starts with Chandler Erickson. He's our catcher. He's a 4-year starter for us behind the plate and in the outfield. He's our leadoff guy. He's first team all-conference last year. He's our leadoff hitter, and it kind of revolves around him if he can get on base and get things going for us to start the offense. And then, behind him we've got Jackson Gessel, who was also first team all-conference last year, our 3-hitter, and he's the guy we rely on to drive the ball and drive in runs and get doubles. And then we've got 2 seniors behind Jackson, Donnie Mavenkamp and Evan Ellingworth. Those guys have both been 4 years, or Donnie's been a 4-year starter for us, and Evan 3. Those guys have seen a lot of pitches in their career and know what to do with them when pitchers make mistakes, and we're relying on those guys to drive them runs.
All right, that's Minnesota Morris head baseball coach Grant Harding as this team is getting ready to head down to Florida for some spring training baseball. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.